If I tell somebody to play a chess game, do a chess puzzle, play a Sudoku puzzle, cook eggs on low heat and not put the heat up, watch a 40-minute video, read 10 pages of a book, and then do it again tomorrow, draw, not even make art, but just draw based off a picture that they have in front of them based off the shapes that they see, go on YouTube and look for a video for ideas or things to react to. Anything like that, they just won't be able to do it, right? Because they aren't unskilled, they aren't dumb, they're just impatient. They can't wait and listen, but then they'll say some stupid shit like, oh, I don't watch anime or cartoons because it's for kids. When it's like, that doesn't even make sense. And all of these lessons you can find in shows and anime all the time, but they just won't ever know that. Like, it's just stupid shit. It's like, they'll say dumb monkey brain shit like that because they just take things at face value that are a little bit deeper than they think. But then when it comes to something like, working out, something that's simple and hard, it's very difficult, but it's very fucking simple. You don't have to think about it too much. They want to become mad scientists. Like, why couldn't you be a mad scientist before? Right? They want to start doing experiments on their body. They want to be changing every variable of the workout for no reason, when it makes no fucking sense. Makes no sense. It's a simple thing. Why are you overcomplicating it? And that's why I don't listen to nobody in my life anymore, because I live in America and all Americans do this shit, bro. Like, Americans are just dumb. All of my best friends in America, I don't even really talk to them no more, but all of them, when I do talk to them, they're locked in still, because they were locked in high school. They're still locked in on the same shits that they were doing before, right? But all of their parents are not from here, right? They're from other countries. They're from other continents. They're the first generation to be born here. And it's like, it's just because the way we live in America is shit. There's nothing else. It's just shit. The way we live here is not only unhealthy, because it is very unhealthy. People say that a lot on the internet. It's unhealthy, but it's also just like, it makes you a slave. It makes you a dumbass NPC and a slave, bro. So, and then obviously it's not just people from here, but it's like, you need to be able to differentiate a dumbass person, a dumb monkey brain person, right, from a smart person. A person who's aware and they just know right from wrong. It's not complicated. It's really just common sense, but people just don't have it here. But, the longer I live, it's easier. It's like getting easier, right, to be able to differentiate who's a monkey brain individual and who's just not, because it's like the situation that I get in is always the same variables that lead to the same outcomes. It's not ever something different that happens. It's always the same fucking shit, bro. Where I get into some bullshit, it's always just being around some dumbass individuals and just being stupid, just doing stupid shit, And when I'm alone, everything goes perfect. Everything goes perfect. So, like, it's deep, but when you see it in that way, it becomes simple as fuck, and you don't really have to think about it. It's like, I used to give these dumb monkey brain people the benefit of the doubt because I was like, oh, they're older than me. Oh, their outcomes are better than mine because, they had jobs, which, like, now I know it doesn't really mean anything because they're all just idiots. They all hate their jobs. They hate their lives. And they're unfit. That's what really should have told me when I was younger. I was the fit nigga. Like, I wasn't super fit, right? But comparatively, niggas was fat as shit. Niggas didn't even try. They didn't even try to be fit. They didn't try to get any muscle. They didn't try to get any cardio. They just didn't try. They didn't care about it. So it's like, why are you giving me advice? Stop giving me advice on some Jack Harlow shit. Stop giving me advice, bro. But because, they were older than me, I used to give them benefit of the doubt. And, I've always been better than a lot of these people. And a lot of people are usually always better than these people, but they just don't realize it because they're giving them that benefit of the doubt. But it's like me and my friends, we have none of the baggage that those people have. Like we were just clean slates, and we are clean slates, and we're all relatively fit, and we all have some skills. We're not the most skilled individuals in the world, but we fucking try to add on to what we are every fucking day. We're not just not doing anything, really, not making anything shake, basically. Because these niggas they'll go to their job every day, right? But it's like they're not progressing. So what's even the point? All of my friends, I can name some of the skills of my friends. One of my friends, he knows how to trade. He trades stocks. He can play chess. He's fit. Another one of my friends, he build computers. He plays a lot of video games, but he's still fit though. He's still fit. He doesn't just do that and then just be a slob and just not try. He still play volleyball, play stuff like that, right? Like he's trying. They play soccer. They're fucking trying. You know what I'm saying? To be fit, to have skills, to be on the computer, and let me try to figure out how to code. Let me do that every day. Let me get up and be like, let me just get on this computer and I'm gonna just click and shit until something works. Not worrying about the outcome, just saying, let me do this. And if I fail, fuck it. I tried my best, did my best. It's really doing your best, because when you try, you are doing, every time you try, you're doing a little action, so that you can always regress the action. So they are doing something. I have this like thing in my brain where it's like, I'll say that they're trying, but now I'm trying to get out of that because it's more like an action. They're actually doing something. They're not just, it's not trying, because it's like when you do a push-up, right? You're trying to do the push-up technically, but there are regressions. So either you're doing a wall push-up, or you're doing a floor push-up, or you're doing an incline push-up, or you're doing a pike push-up, but there's always more progressions until you literally, you're doing handstand push-up, planche, Maltese, press, push-up, all that shit. Obviously, that's the end goal, but you're always doing the little steps to get up to that. So it's still an action. But anyways, when it comes to me, I said my friends' skills. I always was like this. I always knew, or I was doing the things I needed to do to learn how to make thumbnails for YouTube videos, edit basic videos. I do my push-ups to be relatively fit. I run to be relatively fit, play basketball to be relatively fit. Don't have to be the best in the world, but fucking try. At least to do the little things. Right? I draw, I dance. And it was like, Rod was saying. That's why I love that clip of Rod, him saying niggas need hobbies, because they really just don't have any. Those people in those jobs, they have no hobbies. They don't do anything. Like, they literally just don't. Like, they'll look at me and be like, why are you drawing? Why are you playing chess? Why are you dancing? Why are you gardening? Things I've done on my YouTube channel. Why are you working out? Right? But they don't do anything. They don't do anything. Nothing. They're just talking. Like, I'm walking right now because I like to walk and do my cardio while I'm making videos, because it kills two birds with one stone. But it's like they literally don't do any of it. Not even the little things. You know what I'm saying? So that's valuable. Not making 40K, 100K a year when you have no time, you're unfit, you stagnated, you spend more money than you make, so you don't even really got money. That's not value. That's just slavery. It's literally just slavery. It's literally what it is. And they're really bums. They trying to put you down because you're doing something that they cannot do. They don't have the dedication to consistency that you have. So if you're somebody like that, where you're working every day, but people don't recognize it as work, or it's some bum, they got a job, they're getting a little money, but they spend all the fucking money, so there's no point. Don't listen to them. They're unfit. They have no skills. They don't even like their life. So don't listen to them. Those guys are idiots. Those girls, those whoever people, they're idiots. They could, the amount of work that they're going to have to put in, right? They could put the same amount of work into at least just being fit for themselves. And if they just did that same amount of effort they put into their job, into the work on their body, they could be recognized as like a gymnast or like a calisthenics athlete or something. But they just rather put it into the job because it's I don't even know why they do it. I really don't know. It's what they were told to do, I guess. But it's just stupid. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So yeah, the moral of, or like the theme, I guess, this video is just don't listen to people. Especially don't listen to people in America. If you live in America, damn near don't listen to nobody. But don't listen to people in general who they don't do anything. They have no skills. They have no patience to learn any skills. Because if you have patience, but you don't have any skills, you're going to eventually learn skills. But if you just don't have patience, you will never learn anything. You'll just be an NPC. You'll just be a follower for the rest of your life.